Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, Falco pulled him out a good one, and we are heading to China for Shen's home race event 9 of 10-11. So 11 total races. We are on number 9. Chance of rain here in the race, but a medium tire wear. So that tells me that softs are probably not going to be the name of the game here, but a low fuel burn. So once we fill up our cars at the start of the race, we shouldn't have to put too much fuel in it. But there we go. Repair work is now done. Let's see what is working here for our car. We're working to improve parts here. The brakes are completely topped off as far as reliability goes. Engine is completely reliable. We need to work on some reliability of this gearbox. That would be Peachy King. And then we're working on the reliability of this suspension piece, which is outstanding. Performance-wise, we're 2 short there, 1 short there. These are our best engines, so we're not going to deal with them. These need to be improved, however. So 367, that gearbox can go up, and that's maxed out. And this is nearly maxed out. That should be fine. So we'll work on that gearbox. We're working on this suspension piece here already, and we might as well continue working on that. Let's see if we can squeeze in something here 3 days before the race. I think that should be good. We should be topped off with that suspension and gearbox, and then we'll just spend the remaining 3 days topping this off, which should be fine. Outstanding. So we have sponsors coming up this race. Should be 3 of them to choose from. Here we go. So slot 1 is empty. We have a 2nd or above requirement and a 3rd or above requirement. Hopefully we can find something middle of the pack. So 450 grand and 600,000 per race. And the United Kingdom bonus, which is the last race of the season, will get 2 times that. And I think we can definitely finish 7th or above in the last race. This looks to be the way to go for me. Hello, PlaySport Games, the creator of the game. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. So right there on the roof, PlaySport Games is good to go. We're currently working on no new parts. Curiouser and curiouser. We definitely want to get in one last really good high-risk part before the end of the year, or do we purchase a lot of high-risk parts now? That is the question. We can make a great suspension. Our current is good, and we're on average brakes, so I think we need to go up to a good level of brakes. Let's go deceleration 10, reliability 10, deceleration 40. So let's go ahead and make those brakes. And then I think starting after the next race, we'll build the high-risk parts. We won't put them on the car until the last little bit. So that should be fine. We have 7 days to work on those brakes. And there we go. Designing brakes are finished as the International GT class finishes up. So let's go ahead and work on them. I think those are going to be good. The brakes. Brakes. There's our brand new brakes. Let's go ahead and repair that up as much as possible. And then we will put that on as well. Can we squeeze this thing in? No, we can't. So 1 day after the race, it should still be better than our base brakes. So we're going to spend everything we possibly can on the reliability of those brakes moving forward. International GT Series is racing in Yokohama, Japan. Good job, old Sophie Sevilla. Looks like Spanish took the top 3. Good job, Spaniards. What is this now? Nothing? Okay, I thought so. Champions target reporting on the race. We have a top speed email, it seems. All right, let's read our mail up. Race report, 40% chance of rain. Make improvements to the top speed, a new engine. Look, Shen, we've got the best of the best of the best. Sir, with honors. All right, not talking about us. Stupid Lars Olin. All right, bosses will be voting on a rule change, which could see the championship's prize money distributed adjusted in favor of smaller teams. Well, now that we're not a smaller team, we may have to vote against that one if we are so bold. I believe we can finish third. I think I want to try to take the $1.3 million while we can. And then as far as part fitting is concerned, our brakes should nearly be good to go. 90% yes indeedy. So Falco will get those brakes. Shen will get a brake upgrade as well, which is good. Well, I mean, brakes are good. And then everything else should be fine. Actually, let's swap these things around. So now Falco has the better suspension. Awesome. So I will see you after practice. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as predicted, ladies and gentlemen, it is raining here in China. I managed to get level 3 medium tires in practice, though, and I'm hoping that this rain will taper off later in the race for sure to make the most of it. So I've decided to keep Falco on medium tires plus 15 performance, and because Shen might have to make a few extra pit stops, the pit stop legend 1 second faster I think would be the best thing for us. Car setups are green and purple across the board. Strategy, we're going to push. And Shen actually was able to gain a little bit more performance, so that should be good for her. The entire field is starting on intermediates, and we are going to have to pay very close attention to when this rain is going to start to taper off. So here we go, green flag. Shen is down and away. Let's see what we can get out of this. Overall, the car's percentage of setup was 94 and 95 respectively, so we should have some decent cars here to push with. We can push this first part of the race as we're going to fill up. Oh, there went someone running wide. Falco by him. Outstanding. Good job, Falco. The damp is starting to kick in, and it looks like we're staying in intermediate tire category. So we're not looking to pit for tires just yet. Pitting for fuel, there we go. Shen is making a bold move. Outstanding. Shen needs a good showing here in her home country, here in Beijing. I don't know what city Shen is from. Maybe it'd be cool for the Motorsport Manager guys to... Maybe cool to add some flavor text to just see where our drivers come from. What city? You know, do we go to their home city? Are they nearby? That sort of thing. There goes Falco around Shen, and Falco is feeling really good today. 8.1 on his form. We just can't really lose touch with the rest of the field, but the tire wear itself is holding station. We definitely want to pit one before the other because at this rate we would definitely stack them. But we'll just sort of play it by ear. There goes Falco with an impressive overtake in the hairpin. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Falco go. We can afford to burn this first stint a bit. And we're making our way through the field pretty well. Everyone else's tire wear is on par with ours. Falco with his, I think, fastest lap of the race. And there we go. The rain is starting to taper off. Looks like around lap 12 or so. I don't know if we can actually make it to lap 12 and pit for slicks, or is that rain going to continue past us? You know what? A weather center upgrade might not be too bad. It'll be cheaper than the test track, that is for sure, and that would make calling races like this a whole lot easier when we could see further in advance what this rain is going to do. Either way, it looks like Shen is going to be pitting first. And I don't know if Shen should split this group of intermediates up, because it's not going to make sense for her to pit, say, at lap 11 and then come down 2 laps later. So I think Shen is going to go ahead and go as hard as she can. We'll pit her 1 extra time for intermediates, probably in the next lap or 2. Then we won't have to worry about stacking the cars. She's not running really that well anyway, so it's worth a gamble a bit. I think in 2 laps or so we're going to pit her. Actually, it would probably make sense to do it now. So we'll pit her for intermediate tires, and then we'll go ahead and top off the tank. So 31 full laps. That should be the last time she has to worry about pitting. And for now, I'll turn down the medium fuel. Well, I mean, we could burn it the rest of the way to pit road because we're going to fill up anyway. We could save a little bit of time on pit road not filling up so much, but Shen is down on pit road. We're going to fill up as much as we can, and Shen will be down and away. Good fuel stop here. And we can just push the rest of the way with Shen. Now she's 30 seconds back. She's got clean track. The question is the rain going to pick up after lap 19? It's something we definitely have to look out for and something that we have to pay attention to. Let's go down to neutral, see if we can stretch these tires out as long as we can. We don't want to make an extra pit stop here. Yeah, I think we can actually go to a conserve approach on the tires, because it looks like after lap 11 or so, we're going to be in slicks territory. So I want to make sure that these tires last all the way through this lap. And everyone else is about in the same boat as us. 3.5 seconds back. Yeah, it looks like drivers are pitting this time. We're going to go around one more time, I believe. We want to stretch this out as much as we can. I know it's not Falco. Everyone else is going to pit. We're going to pit one lap later, and we are going to pit for the medium tires and hope that the weather clears up, or stays clear at least. 27, so we don't have to spend as much time on pit road. Can we do it fast? Oh, that's a lot of risk mistake chance. We're not going to do that. All right, Falco, go ahead and go to neutral. Give me everything you can out of these tires. And we should be getting in medium territory now. I'll have Shen push as much as she can. And she is going to be pushing hard through this these wet conditions. And she should make a fool out of all of these guys, I would say. Eat my dust indeed, Falco. As long as the fueler doesn't screw up, that is... Oh, come on. A 4.5 second mistake on refueling. Good job, guys. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, so let's just mind our P's and Q's here. The track should come to us, and we should be able to pick up some speed. Meanwhile, I'll keep Shen out as long as she can. It looks like the rain may be coming back. Interesting, interesting indeed. So we've got sort of a split personality here. The tires are going to heat up tremendously, though. We're going to need to get Shen on pit road pretty quick. So while there is still a little bit of dampness on the track, she's just going to go for broke. Falco can afford to push just a little bit. And it looks like everyone around him is on softs, but he's got the 15% medium tire bonus. I know you're churning through tires. You need to go around just a few more times there, Shen. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to split Shen in half, but she wasn't going to make it all the way. Jeez. If we can make those tires last just a little bit more. Dang. This is tough because she is going to lose so much time. Let's put her on softs for a few laps. Let's just have her burn for broke. So she's still good on fuel. Let's do a pit stop change. Burn everything you got, and we'll keep her on as fast as humanly possible here. Yes, you can there, Shen. It's only going to be just a quick stop and go here for Shen. She's going to have 3 or so laps on those tires. Down and away as fast as she possibly can. Tire wear means nothing. So we'll see if she can make up any ground here. I'll keep Falco out, though, as long as I can. So we're still good on fuel. Plenty of excess fuel here. Those 5 seconds really hurt. We should have been much, much further out. Now, I think some of these guys... Oh, yellow flag, no overtaking. Partanen has crashed. That's good for us. So Shen will make up that spot, and she is going to be pushing like mad to catch up to this field here. I think we can afford to push Falco now. Get as much as he can out of these tires. This car's pitting early. That guy couldn't make his soft tires last. That's going to be really, really good for us. He's going to do an extra pit stop. Falco just needs to burn as much as he can these next couple laps through these tires. He's making a fool of these guys on soft tires. And as soon as we start to see the rain come in, we're going to be on intermediates. There is a big enough gap, I think, that Shen will be able to pit on the same lap as Falco, so that is good. As long as Falco can continue to make up ground here, we'll be in intermediate territory, looks like in a few laps' time. So he can do one more lap, push as hard as he can here. 19 laps in the tank. Let's just do a medium burn there. All right. I think we can go one more lap. Let's try it. So with Falco pushing as hard as he can, he is 12 seconds back. These cars in front of him are going to pit. And we will be in just as the rain really starts to pick up here. I think we can get a pretty fast lap out of this. So Falco is going to come in next time for his intermediates. No need to fuel. And a nice balanced pit stop. So Falco is going to push everything he's got. Shen, have you passed pit road? You have indeed. You will be pitting for the intermediates as well. She won't need to pit. We'll just need to watch that fuel a bit. And that will be a quick 1 second splash and go. So Shen is in third. Looking pretty outstanding. And Falco should be down and away by the time this race picks up. We'll be following the leader down pit road. If he is taking any fuel and we don't have a mistake, we're going to be down and away. Now, we're not going to really destroy these tires. There we go. Falco off of pit road in first. Shen, go ahead and just push that. So Shen was down and away with a good pit stop in 12th. Falco is leading this race ahead of Lars Olin, our old buddy. Now, it looks like the rest of this race is going to be on intermediate, so these tires have to last. The business is going to pick up. I'm watching Lars here to see if he can make a move. Lars is actually burning through his tires pretty quickly. It'd be a shame if old Lars had to pit an extra time. Get him, Falco. Get him, Falco. There you go, off the corner. We can afford, with the temperature-wise, for Falco to push just a little bit more. I really want Lars to burn through as many tires as he can. Like, his tire wear is so bad right now. Shen, you can actually drop back to a neutral as well. We want to stay under these tires. She is surrounded by guys who have churned up those intermediates. They may have to pit again. So I think we are in the catbird seat. Let's go to speed 4. And let's just observe. Now, Shen is in a pretty tough battle, but for the win, I want to focus on Falco. Make sure that he is maintaining his gap against Olin. He's at 1.2. Let's go back down to neutral, see if we can save some of this tire wear. Because Lars is going to be pushing for his life, and there is no reason for Falco to really burn through these guys. Now, we're in wet conditions. This is where the intermediate tires are going to shine. And it's not going to get into the realm of full wet, which is very good. That was our last pit stop of the race. We have excess fuel in both cars, which is good. We don't have to pit. Tire wear is looking a beauty. Falco is still fighting hard. Lars is using up his tires. But this makes me have the warm and fuzzies for sure. That old Lars Olin is pushing as much as he can. We're actually losing some of the grip in these tires here. Let's go ahead and push just for a few laps time to keep the heat in these intermediates. And we're coming to, what, 9 laps to go? I mean, this is going to be close. We're maintaining enough to stay in front of Olin. That's all I can ask. Shin has actually made her way up into 10th. Her tire wear is on par with the rest of the people. Tanaka has pitted. So Shin is going to make up those positions if we can stay out. These guys are going to be coming quick on fresh intermediate tires. We're going to sort of play it by ear and see what Lars Olin does. I know the fuel is piling up. We don't really need to push. We can maintain this gap here, Falco. We're actually coming up on lap cars. Lars Olin is pitting this time. So do we do what the leaders do to stay out in front? I'll see how much ground we can make up. If it looks like we need to pit, it will just be for a literal splash and go. Yeah, everyone else is pitting. For Shen, should we just burn through as much as we can? I think we do. Falco may be able to make it, maybe not. Tell you what, Shen, just go ahead. Go for broke. Falco, go for broke. Push as much as we can out of this. And Shen's going to have to pit this time for a quick intermediate change. We don't need any fuel. Nice and balanced. We'll see what Falco can do. I mean, we've got plenty of time on the leaders for sure. But 4 laps, yeah, we're not going to last 4 laps. We have to come down now. All right, there we go. Let's turn down the engine. And let's turn down, well, we don't have to turn down Shen's, but her conditions are getting pretty low. But we can have Shen just go for broke here. Tire change down and away. Mistake-free, boys. And Lars is coming off right there. There we go. We're going to be fine. We're not conserving fuel. In fact, we don't even need to push the tires. We'll just go neutral. We'll see. We're in the catbird seat here. We have a lot of grip. Lars is going to be burning through those tires as much as he can. And Shen can afford to just go. We're at 2 laps to go here. It looks like Falco has a very comfortable lead on Lars Olin. He isn't really pushing. I mean, what more can you ask? Shen is going for broke. She's got 3 seconds to make up here, coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Lars is 5 seconds back. And I mean, he is going to be churning through those tires quick to get to us. Waiting was definitely the right call, I feel. All right, Falco, go ahead and push everything you got. Come to the line, buddy boy. That's what I'm talking about. 2 wins in a row for Falco. How's Shen? Can we get a nice overtake? No, we can't, but that's a solid 8th. So a really good showing here in China. We beat Lars Olin. We've gained a few points. That's all well and good. But yeah, staying out as long as possible to get the most out of those intermediates was definitely the way to go. I'm feeling really good about that race. Really good indeed. All right, please save the game if you don't mind. Yes, saved. Outstanding. And without any illegal parts, we don't have to worry about it. We didn't even get to use our medium tires, but we pitted late, got those fresh tires on right at the end. We don't have to worry about the scrutineering. And Yang Li, a fellow Chinese, was the fastest lap. Nobody broke the rules, it doesn't seem. Well, Hal did. But Hal's so far back, meh. But we beat that sponsor objective for sure. There we go, another 20 points in the bag for Falco. We're now 6 points behind Omura. We need Omura to have something bad happen to him. And Shin is in a nice battle with Tanaka. That's really good to see. We are well and clear of 4th place. I mean, Nordhagen would have to have trouble. And there's no way we're catching Skanskrum. So we're pretty solid as far as our championship goals are concerned. I do like that. So, according to my math, and my math isn't that good, but we should have just 2 races left in the season to handle. And we're going to be getting double 2.2 bonus pay in the United Kingdom if we finish 7th, which right now I'm feeling really, really good about. There, we made $88,000. We broke. That's 2 races we made money consistently. I think we've got a championship shot next year, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to count my chickens before the hen house, but that is nice. How's our pit crew doing? Oh, Inomata and Ilmori are completely and utterly broken. That is not good to see. So we're going to have to put in some of the people. I think that... there we go, lesser of the 2 evils. I think the mistake was due to injury, if I'm not mistaken. Mistake chance is high. I don't know. They came on at 72. Like, they were full health and morale. They were ready to go, and all of a sudden, bam. Oh, well. Car condition is nice. Interview, accept. Which one of your drivers is better? You're interested in signing up as client. Who wouldn't want Sergei Antonov? Oh, the answer is I don't. I mean, he's okay. He could be really, really good. I mean, we could scout him out. Why not? We'll see what he can do. Saka Speedworks, taking the top honors. Outstanding. So we have Portugal with very high tire wear. So medium tires again. No chance for rain as of yet. And luckily, those new brakes are going to prove useful. So medium tires are going to be the name of the game there. And then we'll have the United Kingdom, where definitely medium tires are going to be the name of the game. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in Portugal. Take care.